In order to be successful today in class, every single person needs to have a whiteboard, your notebook, and the new scope and sequence that you picked up today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress this enough. Things changed yesterday. I got told yesterday I cannot have my test on Friday, so we evolved. Not a big deal. We're making moves. Here we go. Your tests are now on Thursday for the remainder of the year. Okay, your tests are now on Thursday for the remainder of the year. If you look at your new scope and sequence, you will see that today's Wednesday. We just took week 5 quiz. Tomorrow, you have a test on Thursday. Okay, 35 questions. You'll have 33 minutes to take it. Now, this week and this week only, your Barron's book, you can turn it in tomorrow if you're done, or you can turn it in on Friday. It's completely up to you. Is everyone clear on that for this week only? Going forward, your Barron's book is due every test day, which is Thursday. So next week, you have one less day to do it. There had to be a cut. I made it for next week instead of for this week. So please keep that in mind. So next week is a weird week. Okay. So with us testing on Thursdays, we're now going to be doing vocab on Fridays, which is a big change. We've never done vocab on Fridays. So I'm concerned you guys aren't going to remember, but it's your job to be prepared for vocab, be prepared for review, yes? So Friday, you have week 8. Monday, we have no school. Tuesday is SAT day, so nothing's going on that day. Wednesday, you have week 10 vocab. Thursday, you're testing. Everyone clear? Okay? Then, of course, we go into writing week. We have the mock exam that week, and then we're going through. You'll see Thursday, 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 all the way through. Now, if you flip it over real quick, I have information about your mock exam. Okay, now your mock exam is a week from Saturday. Okay, it's a week from Saturday on April 13th, and I have, of course, one on May 4th. With that being said, you're going to park. You're going to pull into plant in between the baseball field and the football stadium. That gate will be unlocked for you by me. You're going to come in, and you're going to park either behind the cafeteria or in the student parking, wherever you can find a spot. You are going to enter behind the cafeteria. Okay, where the dumpsters are, there's going to be a huge sign on the door that says, AP mock exam, enter here. It's going to be on the door right next to the paw, you know, the store we have here. It's that door that leads outside. You're going to go into that and go into the cafeteria. You need to be here at 7:45. Don't come earlier because I don't want to hang out with you. Like, this is not a social call. Don't come earlier. I will be here, obviously, earlier. But 7:45 arrive, 7:50 fine. I am starting directions promptly at 8 a.m. As soon as my clock turns 8, we are starting to discuss directions. If you show up at 8:10, and I will probably start testing at 8:07, because I historically started at 8:07, you are going to join them where they are with no extra time. Everyone's clear on that, yes? There's no extra. If you show up late, you start wherever you are, you end wherever they end. So we start promptly at 8. The dress, the cafeteria might be freezing cold, or it might be 90 degrees. I would wear a t-shirt, and I would bring a sweatshirt. The supplies, you need a pencil and a pen. You need a pencil and a pen. You need a pencil and a pen. How it goes is that everyone is doing the same for the multiple choice and the short answer questions. Then we do a 10-minute break, just like the real AP exam. You're going to go stand outside for 10 minutes and while I flip everything over and get ready for the LEQ, DBQ. Once you come in, you're going to come in and sit. You're going to get your supplies, sit down, and when I say go, you're going to start your time for your DBQ, LEQ. When you finish writing your DBQ and LEQ, you can leave. You're going to turn in your stuff to me, and then you can leave. So if you write your DBQ and LEQ in 15 minutes, like I had one kid do, then you are done very quickly. Okay? So whenever you finish writing your DBQ and LEQ, I'm not going to hold you in the cafeteria to sit and hang out for no reason. So as soon as you finish your DBQ and LEQ, most kids are done around 12:15 at the absolute latest. That's if you use every single moment and we start slow. I am not about starting slow. Everyone's taking the same exam this year for the first time, which is pretty exciting because I usually have AP Psych, AP World going at the same time. Now I only have AP World, so I think we'll move even faster. Okay? Questions, concerns? That's your AP mock exam. Cool? Perfect. On your whiteboards, let's go. So you have a test tomorrow, 35 questions. By the way, I am doing a tutoring tomorrow morning at 7:45 in this room for period 1 and 2 to help you out. Is that fair? Okay, so 7:45, if you are interested, you can come in. I'm going over period 1 and period 2 tomorrow morning. Checking. I am doing period 1 and 2 answers on Friday morning at 7:45. I'm trying to make this work. This is not my ideal setup. Can we agree? Yes, everything's changed yesterday when I got the email, so I'm trying to make things work. If this doesn't work for you, I'm so sorry. I am really trying here. Okay? So, what? So you can watch it before you take your test? I'll think about it. All right, here we go. On your whiteboard, give me my 4 Persian societies in order. 4 Persian components in order. All right, do not erase your boards. Do not erase your boards once you get it up. Do not erase your boards once you get them up. Good. What are they, Emerson? There you go. Do not erase your boards. Put a star next to the one that is your golden age, please. Put a star next to the golden age. Good. Who is it, Morgan? Put a star next to the one that is a blend of Greek and Persian. Good. What is it, Rod? Suclid. Put a star next to the one that introduces Islam to the Middle East. What do we got? Nate? Sassanid. On your whiteboard, which one has Darius, Cyrus, and Xerxes? Couldn't remember. Who is it, Josh? Ahmed. Race your boards. Here we go. On your whiteboard, please tell me my 4 Greek societies in order, please. Good. There's 4 of them. Good. Who are they, William? Don't erase your boards. We're doing the same thing we just did.
Minoan, Mycenaean, Alex the Great, and Hellenism.
Perfect. Next to your, please put a star next to the Golden Age. Put a star next to the Golden Age. Ethan. Mycenaean. Put a star next to the shortest one. Good. Nathan. Put a star next to the most diverse one. Nate. Hellenistic. All right, whiteboard board. On your whiteboard, please tell me my 2 East Asian dynasties in order, please. Good. Evan. Chin and the Han. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the founder of the Han. Good. Who is it, Philip? Han Wudi. On your whiteboard, please tell me Han Wudi is going to implement what to be the foundation of both culture and government? Good. Addie. Confucianism. On your whiteboard, please tell me the Han is going to start interregional trade with who using what new thing? So you have 2 answers on your board. With who and what new thing? Good. What is it, Bobby? Rome and the Silk Road. On your whiteboard, please tell me who is known as the Math and Science Dynasty. They're the only ones who created 0. Who is it? Colton. The Gupta. On your whiteboard, give me the 2 new trading locations. 2 new trading spots that are opening up during period 2. Good. Good. Who are they? Isabella? Silk Road, Indian Ocean Basin. Perfect. All right, here we go. Take out your notebook. Let's go. If I'm writing it down, you're writing it down. Okay, this is very beneficial. You will see that it will help you make some big connections here. Every period says it's been helpful, and I know it is helpful. Okay, so on the top of whatever page you're on, you're going to write period 2. You're going to write changes. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Oh my God, aren't we glad we're back with an old friend? No. Do we miss our old friend yet?
No.
Oh wow, people. Spice, for under each one you have 3 lines. 3 spaces. Here we go. So we're talking about changes in period 2 that are social. Be ready to provide evidence. You can't just say one thing. You have to prove it. So what is some social changes that are happening in period 2? William?
Caste system.
Caste system. Okay, and what's your evidence?
The Vedaism turning into being solidified into Hinduism.
Okay, simplify. Created by who?
The Drop.
Nope. Created by who, Evan? Aryans. Based on who? Hairpins. Perfect. All right, what do you got? What's another social? Come on, people. Nate. Yes. Roman social structures. Perfect. Roman social structure. We have the patricians and plebeians. Plebeians are poor. Okay, perfect. What's another social that's happening in 2? That's new. If you don't know, you better be flipping through your notes, people. You're more than welcome to look. But sitting there doing nothing, looking at me, looking at you is not going to work. Annie?
Would the patricians and plebeians be evidence?
Yeah, that's your evidence, for sure. What? Come on, what do we got? Social. Guys, what is anything social? When people are improving in station, people are more now valuable. Oh, God, people. Rod?
Specialization.
That's period 1, so no. What? No, that's 1. Guys, it has to be in 2. We're not doing 1, we're doing 2. Colton. We already talked about the cast, so done. Sorry, off the table. Come on, people, look. Guys, who's now become more valuable in maybe a certain religion? Evan. Women and what? Women and poor, and the poor, are more valuable / equal in Christianity. Perfect. You're welcome for that one, people. All right, here we go. Changes. What are some political changes? This should be the easiest one. What do we got? Addie. Persian Wars. And give me, what's your information about it? Greeks beat who? Persians is fine. Greeks beat Persians because of Dilion Lake. Perfect. Perfect. What else we got, Autumn? Democracy. Perfect. And what's your evidence? Huh? Nah. No. Senate class? No, you gotta do better. What would be evidence for democracy? Colton. Democracy started in Athens. Perfect. But what's your actual proof? What's your actual evidence here, people? Guys, what type of democracy is it? It's a direct democracy. Isn't that good evidence? Doesn't that tell you no? Hello? Yes. Morgan. Han implements Confucianism. What's your evidence? Perfect. Implements Confucianism. Civil service. Perfect. All right. Let's see some interactions. Interactions. Josh. Indian Ocean Basin trade begins. And what's your evidence, Josh? Nah, we can do better. We can do better. Guys, what do they need to know? Nathan. Monsoon winds are discovered by who? You can't just say Indians. Monsoon winds discovered by who? Emerson. By Gupta. Perfect. All right, what else we got for interactions? Come on, Bobby. Silk Road trade. Well, that's not really an interaction. That's not like a real road. It's not a real road. Not a real road. So, what could be another interaction here, people? I've already talked to these people. Annie. Great Wall of China. Perfect. And what's your evidence? Chin. Yep. Starts it. Perfect. Okay, what else could be an interaction? I gave you a huge hint, people. I've already talked to these people. Isabella. The Royal Road. By the Ahmeds. Perfect. Okay, what do you got, Colton? We're in culture.
I know. I was gonna ask. Did you use like iron?
Iron is going to, you can't just say iron because iron is going to be discovered in period 1. It's in Africa. Iron plow is a new technology, and that's in the Han for sure. Okay, but you have to be careful of your language. Okay, culture, culture, culture. I've already talked to Evan. Philip. Buddhism. Founded by Siddhartha. Perfect. All right, what else we got? I already talked to William. I don't want to talk to him. Come on, what do we got? What, Rod? I think I already talked to you, but it's fine.
Can you say Islam using the Sassanids?
Huh? No, Islam is technically in 3, remember? The Sassanids are part of the Persians. They start in 2, they continue into 3. So that's where we get the Islam thing, but no, be careful about Islam. Morgan. Sure. You're really passionate about Jainism? Okay, what about Jainism? What's your proof? Huh? They're non-violence. And what does it reject? Rejects caste system. Perfect. All right, give me another one. Stay away from religions. They're kind of boring. Ethan.
I was gonna say Christianity.
Oh, fine. We haven't really talked about it. I know I have Christianity down. I want to talk about it. Come on. What's another cultural change, people? Come on, come on, come on. What do you got, Bobby?
The Pan-Hellenic Festival.
Okay. Okay. Hellenic Festival. AKA what? Olympics. And give me your facts there. What's your evidence? What's the evidence? What do you got, William?
Games between Sparta and
Nope.
Athens and all the
No, it's not between them. Games between Hellenistic what? Hellenistic regions. Like Persia, Egypt, and Greece.
Is that under Alexander the Great?
Huh?
When does that happen?
Hellenistic. No, Hellenistic is created by after Alexander's death.
So before Roman, after
Before Rome? Yeah, of course. Greeks are before Rome. But yeah, no. This is like post Alexander the Great. Economic. What do we got for some changes? Javi, I haven't spoken to you. Nick, I haven't spoken to you. Blake, Devin. What are you going to use for evidence, girl? Okay, no. Blake, what do you got? Economic changes. Anything that has to do with money that's new is new. You better be flipping through your notes, people. If you're just sitting there looking at me, looking at you, I'm going to be cranky. Javi. Bro, everyone's been doing taxes since the dawn of time. This is not a continuity, not a change. What do we got? Nick.
Can you do charitable donations to monasteries by?
No, that is just no. No. I mean, that's weird. What's your evidence?
I was supposed to.
That's weird. No. What do we got? Ella. That's so weird and vague, and we already got it somewhere else. Come on, people. This is not that hard. Come on. Annie.
Like, you can't say like trade routes because that's like.
Yeah, you can. It's economic. Yeah.
Silk Road.
You can't just say Silk Road. Give me a context.
It was like between the Romans and the Huns.
We already covered that. You can give me a different aspect of the Silk Road.
Didn't it like? No.
Come on, we got to do this. Devin.
Could you do the land redistribution?
Sure. That's not really economic. It'd be better under political. Bobby,
Yeah, Greek Polish.
Shut up, Colton.
what about it?
They were trading ports within the Mediterranean, and they made Greece very wealthy.
Fine. Policies. Greek city-states. Around Mediterranean. Around Med Sea. To import goods back to Greece. Why does Greece need goods? Why, Josh? Yeah, it's terrible. What else for economic? Come on, Colton.
You say on reading silk.
Yes, discovery, cultivation of silkworms. Silkworms by the Han. Opens Silk Road. There you go. What else for economic? Cynthia. Absolutely. De Leon League. Delion leagues. Money was taken by Pericles. That's funny. Pericles. Spent on Athens equals Peloponnesian War. There you go. Guys, you don't have to know brand new information. You just have to take what you already know and manipulate it to fix this. That's the practice of it. All right, perfect. Open a new page, turn to a new page, or start at the bottom. I don't care. You're going to write period 2. And you are doing continuities. Okay, so you're doing social. But underneath each one, leave a little more space. You're only doing 2. Here we go. So give me a social continuity. Friendly reminder means it starts in 1 and ends at least in 3. What is a continuity socially? I'll even accept really crappy answers to get you people started. Oh my God, what's the crappiest answer for social continuity, people? I've been hating it since the moment we talked about it. Devin.
Patriarchy.
Patriarchy. I will accept it right now. Patriarchy. Okay, in period 1, what's a perfect example of patriarchy, Devin?
Like men doing all the labor.
Which starts when? When does men start doing all the labor?
Oh, when they like settle.
No.
No? Oh, what?
Autumn. Neolithic
Yeah.
Revolution. If you don't use the terms, you don't get the points, man. Neolithic Revolution. Colton, I need none of that. I need none of that. Neolithic Revolution, men do all the farming. Increase power. There you go. All right, period 2. What would be a perfect example of patriarchy? You need to have a concrete example from period 2. Morgan. You can't just say Hinduism. Hinduism isn't patriarchy. Okay, what is it? If you don't know the term, you can't use it. Sati is a perfect example. Sati, women killing themselves for honor. Perfect. Okay, and this is Hinduism, which makes it period 2. All right, what's another one? Continuity for social. Nate.
Oh.
Annie.
You know, like the meritocracy. Would that be?
It's not a continuity. That's like a new thing.
Oh, okay.
What do you got, Colton? Ancestral veneration will work. Ancestral veneration. What are you going to write for period 1?
It started with humanism.
There's not definitive ties everywhere for that, so no. Ancestral veneration works. What can we say for it? Who created it? Who is really passionate about implementing it? Is Emerson. There you go. Zhao and the oracle bones. Perfect. Oracle bones. Perfect. Period 2. Where are we going to see ancestral veneration? Nathan. Confucianism. Confucianism supports it for sure. What part of Confucianism? Confucianism connects it to what? Starts with an F. What? File piety. They connect it to that. Thank you. Okay. Political. What are some continuities politically? Let's go. Come on. Think about it. If you don't know something specifically, think about it in a different way. Think about it in a little vague way. As you can see, our social things are pretty vague and we're putting specifics to it. So think vague, then we'll put specifics. Josh, what are you going to do for period 2? There you go. Evan, how about what type of law codes? What type of law codes are important that we really care about? Bella. Codified. Codified laws. Okay, so period 1. What's the obvious one, Rod? Hammurabi's code. Perfect. Okay, period 2. What can we use for political? Bella. 12 tables is correct. Perfect. Welcome. Okay, so what's another political continuity? Payne?
Monarchies.
No, that's a really kind of vague. Like too vague. Too vague. Nate? Military empires is a great one. Okay, so period 1, what can we use? Shang. And what's your evidence? Perfect. Who can give me a period 2 military empire? Come on, I haven't talked to Philip. I haven't talked to Addie. Ethan, come on, these are easy ones. What's a nice military one from period 2? Nick.
Sparta.
Yeah? What's going to be your evidence? They're not really an empire, though. They're not conquering other territories. They're militaristic. If it was militaristic, I would totally agree with you.
Can we use the?
Come on, who's the
I could
big
say-
one?
I could say Indonesian.
No, they don't really conquer territory. They're not taking over the whole peninsula, so I'm going to say no. Cynthia.
The Roman Empire under Julius Caesar.
Roman Empire works. You also could have just thrown out Alexander the Great. Roman Empire, perfect. And who is our evidence?
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar what?
He was the emperor.
No. Conquers what?
Uh,
Gaul. All right. Interaction. What are some continuities? Think vague. We can go into detail later. Continuities. Come on. If you don't know, you better be flipping. Staring off into space is clearly not helping you people. What?
So continuities mean they would go from one through this.
So military empires go from period 1 all the way to period 5. You can argue. I'm giving the specifics of these. Now, your evidence is never going to exist from one to the other, but these parts right here are going all the way through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
These are continuities. Now I have to prove it. Now, when I get to period 3, guess what we're going to do? You're going to prove that happened in 1, you're going to prove it happened in 2, and then you're going to prove it happened in 3. Does that make sense?
Why don't we have to prove it happened in 3 right now?
Because I don't think you have the content knowledge because I haven't reviewed it yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to help. Josh. Metallurgy. Hold on. What is going to be your new metallurgy in period 2? That's the problem. Because iron is starting in Africa in 1. Bronze is 1. What's the new one in 2? Silver is not really discovered. Like, it's not really a thing, even in the Americas at this time. They're not using it as currency yet until 3. So no. What do we got? Interactions, people. Anything. The moving earth works. What do you got? Come on, I haven't talked to Morgan, haven't talked to Bobby, haven't talked to Annie, Blake. You're not even flipping through your notebooks, people. What do we got? Javi, give me something good. Interactions. Guys, what's the most basic interaction we have? What do we got? William.
Movement of Hebrews.
Okay, you're going to tell me where they are in period 1 to versus where they specifically are in period 2? I can't either. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be specific on where they are. What do you got, Annie?
like land distribution.
Okay, where's it happening in 1? Doesn't happen. Paying.
Trading routes.
That's too vague. If you can put some context on it, I'll accept it. But trade routes is too vague. Morgan. Trading in Med C, I will accept. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, trading in Med C. Period 1, what do you got, Morgan? Phoenicians. Period 2. Phoenicians, we know the spreading of the alphabet is proof. Okay, what is for period 2? What do we got? Addie. What's your evidence? We already talked about the Greek policies, so I don't want to do that. What do we got? Come on, guys. There's a nice, really beautiful example for it. What do we got? Nate?
Rome's Punic Wars control.
Rome controls Med C. Post-Punic War. Perfect. See how that's a nice example in comparison to the Greek one? Hello? And we used it. All right, what's another interaction? Colton?
Did you say large scale?
No. I will accept one other thing, but I will not accept large-scale agriculture. What allows it to occur? No. Evan, irrigation I will accept. I do hate irrigation. I also have patriarchy on my list. Okay, irrigation. Where's the start? Come on, this is an easy one. Autumn. No. Where is it starting? Come on. Where is it going? Come on, Autumn.
Egypt?
No.
It's not Egypt.
No, it's not. Where is it, Philip? Mesopotamia, specifically where? Sumer, first First city because of irrigation. All right, what is a new irrigational change in period 2? You can't just say the Greeks are using irrigation. Bella, Connaught system is a great answer, which is the only reason why I'm accepting it. Connaught, okay, is created by who? The Achaemenid Empire, and what's its purpose?
It's like underground irrigation.
Yeah, it preserves water. Perfect, that's the only reason why. Culture, continuity, what do we got? Rod?
Say monotheism.
Monotheism is a great answer. Monotheism, period 1, what do you got, Rod?
Judaism.
What's your evidence?
Use the Torah.
Torah is a great piece of evidence. Perfect. Period 2, what is our period 2 evidence? Come on, this is an easy one. If you can't get this, please leave. Blake, Christianity, what's your evidence?
The Bible. And Paul of Saras.
Paul of Zars, I think, is a better answer. Can we agree? Paul of Zars, perfect. All right, what's another continuity for culture? Come on, I haven't talked to Ethan, what do you got, man? You better be flipping through stuff if you don't have an answer, people. Well, I've already accepted things I don't like. Fine. Okay, what's your evidence? Better be good. Better layer it on thick.
Period 1 would be the Americans were polytheistic.
Okay.
They had like the jaguar god.
All right, if you're going to do polytheistic, you need to label 2 gods. Because you can't just say 1, because that looks awfully like monotheistic, doesn't it? So if you're going to go polytheistic, you have to go 2. What is it? Payne?
Egypt had.
Egypt is an easier one. Would you agree, Ethan? Okay, what do you got?
You had like Ra and Mask.
What? I don't know that one. What? What do you got?
Said.
Said?
Yeah.
What the hell is said? S-E-D?
That's the first one I
Fine, that's fine. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
S-E-D.
S-E-D. What would be maybe another one we could all kind of agree with? What do you got, Josh? Huh? Cyrus is a god?
Yes.
Oh, Cyrus. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That one I know. That one I know. Okay, here we go. What about polytheism? What do we got? Come on, Devin.
Do you do the Greek?
You can do the Greeks. And what do you got?
Zeus and Poseidon.
Zeus and Poseidon. Perfect. All right, here we go. Economic continuities. What do we got? Oh, gosh. I like that I hear papers turning. I have no problem if you don't know and you're flipping. Now, keep in mind, we can go vague and add specificity to it later. William.
Maritime trade.
Maritime trade. Be careful, though, because we already have trading in Med Sea. So, maritime trade. Okay, what's your first one?
I mean, could I say Phoenicians in the Red Sea?
I mean, I don't like it, but I will accept it. Phoenicians, Red Sea. No, Phoenicians, Med Sea. Perfect. Med Sea, and then, of course, we have the alphabet spreading. All right, fine. Second one better be awesome. What do we got, Annie?
Like 1,000 Jews.
No, it's not. Indian Ocean Basin works. Indian Ocean Basin. And what would be our evidence, Annie?
Could be like,
You literally just gave me my evidence, sorry.
the
1,000 jukes. With monsoon winds. Perfect. We killed it on evidence. Monsoon winds. Perfect. All right, economic. What do we got? Keep it vague, and we can make it more specific. Vague, then specific. Come on. Philip, I haven't heard from you. Taxes? No. What are you going to say for taxes? What's your specifics? You can. I have one fact that I could support the Hammurabi Code one, but if you can't come up with it, it doesn't score. No, I mean that seems pretty generic, don't you think? What do you got, Payne?
Interregional trade.
Interregional trade, I will absolutely accept. Interregional trade, perfect. All right, what's your? Well, give me a period 1. Come on, interregional trade from period 1. Oh my goodness! Come on, people. What do you got, Payne?
Is it Egypt trading with
Yep. Mesopotamia. And what are they trading? It's grains. No, they don't have gold. All right, interregional. They want grains. They need grains. All right, here we go. What is another period 2? Interregional trade. Come on. Cynthia.
Would you do the city-states trading with each other?
No, because it's all in one basin, so no.
Um,
Evan. Hans and Romans. Hans and Romans. And what is this, Evan? It's the Silk Road, absolutely. Silk Road trade. Perfect. All right, there you go. Did that help?
Yeah.
Good. All right, have a good day. Tomorrow you have a test. Sophia, you have a test tomorrow. In case you haven't heard, you have a new scope and sequence in the front. Payan, you have a test tomorrow. In case you haven't heard, you have a new scope and sequence in the front. Everything changed today. I'm doing tutoring tomorrow morning at 7:45 if you are interested. Goodbye.